Good evening, good evening, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Empowered Pause. I am your host, Rachel Chinoa J. Before we get started, as usual, I'm going to give you just a little bit of information about the Empowered Pause, and then we'll get into today's topic, which happens to be birthdays. So, the Empowered Pause is brought to you by Speak Initiative, and Speak stands for Suicide Prevention Through Empowerment, Action, and Kindness. We are a peer support nonprofit organization that stands in the gap with people who are experiencing mental health challenges or who have had past suicidal ideations. Our mission at Speak is to reduce the stigma around suicide and mental health in the Black community by allowing our partners to speak, be heard, and live fully. Right. So today, again, I mentioned that today's topic is birthdays, and I'd like to talk about that because to date, each one of us has experienced a birthday yearly. This past week, I was grateful enough to celebrate 51 years in this life cycle. As I grow forward each year that I celebrate my birthday since the 2009 overdose, I acutely recognize the importance of each moment. I wanted to highlight birthdays because there are so many people who have not been able to experience growing forward and maturing in this life because they have died as a result of a completed suicide. There's so much going on in this world, from war to poverty leading to crime, that there are so many terrible ways for any of us not to make it to tomorrow. However, mental health and suicide should not be one of them because it can be prevented. One of the many ways I learned, and that's the key word, learned, because I did not know. And sometimes we don't know and we don't get the opportunity to learn early on, but we can learn things at our big ages that we are. But I actually had to learn how to manage my mental health. And that was so that I could celebrate more birthdays, right? And one of the ways I learned how to do that was to create boundaries that work for me, learning about myself, my needs, my desires, my triggers, my abilities, and my challenges is something that has helped me stay healthy in this journey. Not to say that creating boundaries is a walk in the park. There's a lot of trial and error, many missteps. Sometimes there's confusion. Some relationships may actually end, others may flourish. It's actually a process, but it's worth it because the reward is another birthday to celebrate. Another way was recognizing and leaning into my support system and resources. Now, I know I say this often, and I will continue to say it because we have to learn how to speak about our challenges and need others to actually listen. As I said back in September, we need speakers and listeners because healing is not a solo journey. I know that I am fortunate and blessed to have made it this far, considering the many obstacles that I have encountered. But I offer to anyone currently struggling that it can get better. There is hope. You are not alone. And to please hold on for yourself. On the other side of your pain can be the possibility of a life worth living with unimaginable joy and peace. Now, I'm in no way saying that that there won't be any more challenges or more obstacles or even sometimes pain. Life, for most, is not a walk in the park, but we do have the opportunity to become more aware and intentional in this said park and recognize how beautiful it could be. I still know that the opportunity to experience that part, um, the aspects of life, that outweighs the many reasons I thought I had to leave. Those are just two suggestions of many that can make this journey more manageable. But I recognize that we are not meant to do this alone. I did not learn these coping mechanisms until after I hit that wall in 2009. I had no choice but to get help because I had already resolved that it was too late for me. I was wrong. I was meant to celebrate more birthdays, and I want that for you as well. In the past couple of weeks, we aired an informative interview with A. Marie of Peer Intention, a well-versed mental health advocate in the community. We learned that there are many organizations that focus on suicide prevention and awareness, but two of the main change makers are American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, which is AFSP, and the National Alliance on Mental Illness, which is NAMI. I want to highlight AFSP because this weekend, Sunday, the 15th, the annual Out of the Darkness Bronx Community Walk is being held. Speak Initiative will be representing and supporting others as we walk and raise funds and awareness for suicide prevention. If you are in the area and can make it to Lehman College on Sunday morning, come out and walk with us. You can register at the event, and registration begins at 10 a.m. If you are not able to walk, you can donate. Another way to support is to purchase one of these one-of-a-kind Team Speak shirts that I'm actually wearing today. And this shirt actually has a special design on the back of it, and all proceeds from the sale of these garments are going to AFSP. You can find more information about this event on our website and on all of our social media platforms. So I started off mentioning that I wanted to discuss birthdays. Well, there are truly no more birthdays if we are not here to celebrate them. Whether you party into a birthday or ease in like I did, it's an opportunity to embrace who you are, flaws and all. I'm wishing myself a happy birthday, and to those watching, may you too have many more birthdays. And if it is challenging right now, please reach out and speak. We are here to listen. As always, please react, comment, and share this episode of The Empowered Pause. Visit our YouTube channel to like and subscribe, and rewatch this episode or any of our earlier episodes. To learn more about Speak Initiative, visit our website at www.speakinitiativesuicideprevention.org. That's Speak Initiative Suicide Prevention, all one word, .org. Thank you so much for your time today. I appreciate you for watching. Until next time, take care.